Low tubers. Another cold, crappy day in Southwest Virginia. Got the fires a burning. Keeping us warm. Smoke out of both chimneys. Shop and the house. Made a video in a while. Grand Prix parked up here over a ground wire. Need to replace. Old Fred there, he's mad at me because I won't let him in. Cat's having a good time. It's cold, but it ain't. It's actually better than it has been. Go in the shop. And let's kill the music because Bob Seger will get my video pulled off. Yeah, okay. You can see this room's still a big old mess, but it's actually coming together. Believe it or not. Getting electrical stuff all lined out and put away. Drawers, you know, semi-organized. As you can tell, I got the shop part here actually emptied, cleaned out, knocked out the wall, put up the tarp just for now, but as you can see, I've still got air going out. But I took out this post that was here and added these. These are locusts, as Mr. Heavy Chevy says, you know. Locust post just for added support because that post up there is black pine, which is strong, but I like to overdo things. And I've already had cars in here. Ain't really done nothing with them, but I had them in here. Got rid of the fireplace. Just wasn't working. Not enough heat from it. Got this little 55-gallon stove, or 55-gallon barrel stove. I was going to build one. The kits are like $50. And the South Point there, the wife just had a hysterectomy. Bless her heart, she's in the bed recovering right now. So I just didn't have time to fool with it. And I found a guy on Facebook that does it top to bottom. He installs the door, cleans up the barrel and paints it, you know, does it all. Put brick inside. He did a pretty good job. And I just paid him to do it. A little fiasco with that, but it come out okay, you know. But here it is, and this thing does real good. They make these double-decker ones where the second barrel sits on top. You can find them on YouTube there. They look real functional, and I'd say that's what we'll do next winter because I've got this zero clearance pipe up there, and I just took the outer shell off because it actually takes away heat. And that pipe, the 8-inch, is stainless. So with the double decker, it'll basically go right straight in up there. It's just probably a little bit of the 8. But that's for another winter. In the meantime, I'm just glad we got this. And I was going to bring the blue truck in here, but before I do, I want to take the bed back off. It's not bolted down because it needs the shock mounts relocated. They're sitting at a angle like this now that it's been lowered, and just not going to work. Going to have to put them a little more vertical and get a shorter shock. Plus I need to put a C-notch in the frame. I'm probably, rather than notch it, just you know, weld in a piece of 4-inch pipe there to do that, to give it clearance and strengthen the rest of it up. May go the other way, it just depends what kind of metal I run up on because I want it super strong. But I'd rather not alter my bed floor if possible, and there's no room to do it without altering it. Because the deal is I'm going to get blue back in here and start putting on the parts I've got. I've got new rubber brake hoses, I've got calipers, I've got pads, I got wheels. I got everything for the brakes but the line, and I had it bought but ended up using it on something else. Yeah, I got everything. It's cold enough in here. I ain't never drafted that down. You can see my breath. But I want to put all that in it and get it started. And you know, this is once you get a project running, it kind of falls together a little bit quicker. Got cats on in. Before I put the tarp up, they was using this as a hangout, and well, I don't want that. I know my videos all over the place. I lately haven't had a whole lot to talk about, but I decided I needed to make a video because I just needed to make one. I watch all my regulars every day, and I've actually noticed I've got a couple people have subscribed to me, and I like the fact that people are still finding Junkyard Thunder Death Rider, and that's great. I'm probably going to drop the Death Rider from the name of the channel and go with Junkyard Thunder Hot Rods, because that's well, the Death Rider thing was a leftover from back when I played video games and stuff, and when people see that now, and plus it also is a reference to my Daredevil coal trucking, which is a lot of videos of that. But as a person that lives with depression, people just think that I don't know, people make the short jump from, well, he's suicidal. No, been down that road, not going back down it again. I'm about cars. I'm about having a decent life, and old cars, I love them. And I'm still looking for projects, even though I need one about like I need a hole in the head. I've been on one now, or trying to get a particular one for a while. I may have mentioned it on here before, but it's a 56 Ford car, not a truck, although I'd take one of them too. 2-door post. It's got a couple hang-ups. Couple big hang-ups. One, it's been out in the woods for about 40 years with a large selection of other cars, which I've been over and under and hauled a bunch of them to scrap for a gentleman. But these particular ones they'd be wonderful for anybody that needed parts. And what I want to do, and will do, because this guy owns him's actually a really cool guy, I want to make a YouTube video just this hidden location with these vehicles. Among them is a 67 Chevy Biscayne. I believe it's a Biscayne. It's a 4-door. It's a cheaper one, no engine. A lot of usable parts. Somebody restoring a convertible or 2-door or 4-door if that's what they want. It's a post car. There's a 64 Bel Air post car, 4-door. A lot of usable parts on it. 50 model Pontiac. I don't even know if it's got an engine, but it's one of these that it looks pretty good. I haven't got up real close to it, but I'm afraid in order to get that car out of there, a man will destroy it, because it's up on a hill and there ain't a road to it anymore. Probably to drag it down a bank, and it'd be a miracle to keep it on its wheels. But it's one of them things, if a person wanted to come to where it's at and strip parts off from it, very viable to someone with a 50. Also a 4-door car. There's a 58 Chevy 4-door, there's a 56 Ford 4-door, which I want. 57 Chevy 2-door that has been used as a dog kennel, believe it or not. Destroyed. Couple Jeeps, couple of Volkswagens. One of them's one of the old ones with the glass over the headlights. I don't know what year they quit doing that, but it's not an oval window or nothing. I didn't look at it, but a friend of mine said that the pans were gone, which is normal. Pans, heater channels. Car's straight though. It's not beat up or wrecked. It's engineless. The other one is a Super Beetle, I believe. It's got an engine in it. A couple of Wagoneers. A G-body wagon. A couple 65, 66 Chevy trucks. It was some kind of station wagon there. It was Chevy. I can't remember what it is. Also an Oldsmobile wagon, about 66. And I'm told there's cars there I haven't seen yet. problem is these guys are down in a road in a hall that they're going to be a lot of fun to get out. When I purchased or tried to purchase the 55, which I will buy it. See, I've got to factor in, can I get it out of there without tearing it up? Because the road is everything old Red Ford will do, and trust me, it'll climb a tree. But running up on something like this is pretty cool, and it's the one car I won't get in the 56 for parts. The reason being is a 55 is 56 is first year of the 9-inch rear, so I like to have that car just have the rear end house and be going to the other car. Because both of them have Y blocks in them, and as much as I love a Y block, I don't even know if they're stuck. If they're not stuck, I'd like to keep them. If they are, and even if they're not, those, when I fix that car, it'll probably get an FE engine. Maybe even a small block, just because I have fought with the exhaust and stuff on FEs on them, and they're heavy. I just want it to drag it out of there, fix the rust necessary, and ride it. It's got the glass and stuff in it. I just might even set it on another chassis. Don't know. The car's far enough gone till it wouldn't hurt my feelings. But anyways, guys, like I said, it's straightened up. It took this old guy with a bad back a while to do it. I just got word today that my problem with my spine is a lot worse, which I suspected. They're talking about putting a knife to me, which I'm not fond of, but going in a few days to talk to a doctor about the pros, cons, and what her personal opinion of it is, if it will or won't help me. And I'm just, I put a lot of weight in her opinion. She's not the one doing the cutting, she's just an expert. And, shout out to the Lord for taking care of the wife. Her hysterectomy was necessary. Her uterus was literally swelled up to the doctor said that it was the size of a person who's 5 months pregnant. And they thought they'd have to cut her from hip to hip to remove it. They didn't. They did it laparoscopically, and she's recovering well. Sore, of course, spending some time in bed doing her crochet thing, which she's an expert at. But it could have been so much worse. And she's going to be okay. Please put prayers to her. She's a wonderful lady. She's the type of person that always wanted kids of her own, and she suffered with trouble from it her whole life and never got the opportunity. But blessed in many other ways. It's the way I look at it. And now maybe she won't suffer so bad. Maybe I won't either. Maybe things will be okay. I'm thankful for everything I got and everything, My dad's still living with me. He's not doing well, but, he's not doing worse either. I wish I had more to talk to you guys about. My coffee. Can't live without it. But until something interesting comes up, guys, let's see. Yeah, I ain't got nothing new. But I've caught you up on what's going on here. And yeah, my videos are talking videos, but until I got something that I can show you, I like to, keep in touch. And a shout out to all you guys out there that are making some great videos. Well, y'all know who you are, but you don't know that I'm fans of you. Like, of course, 1963 Impala 2-door. Love that guy. Jeff Bradshaw of Elderly Iron. Dylan McCool. Look forward to his every time he posts one. Junkyard, of course. Shut Your Face Garage. I think those guys are great. There's so many. I just discovered Cold Bore Motors not long ago, and I really enjoy that guy because he does things a lot like I do. He starts with garbage, he ends with garbage, but he ends with garbage he loves, which is cool. And he's got patience to take forever to do something. Look him up. Canadian, funny. A lot of bad cuss words, a lot of dope smoking in his videos, but that ain't why I watch it. I watch it for what he does. and it's cool. And I know I'm missing a lot of other people. There's so many of you I look up for. Make sure that I don't miss not one installment of anything you do. Like the Heavy Chevy family, Mr. Heavy Chevy, by the way, and MrHeavyChevy.com. I think they're great. I love his family vibe with his videos and the projects he works on, even though they are brand X. Just kidding. But shout out to all you guys, and C-Dell, that's another one. His GTO's coming along so good. Well, his customer's GTO. I wish I had half the skill that guy's got. Wow. He's amazing. All right. Later, guys. I've bored you enough.